What up, YouTube? What up, everybody? Welcome back to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame, and we got Jeffery Warfield on here, and we're coming to you guys with another great, hopefully great-ass live stream. I hope you guys enjoy it. And Jeffrey's got his own section towards the end of this video that he's going to dive into, some stuff that he's on top of. I don't even know nothing about, so there's a nice little surprise in there for you guys. And so what's been up with you, Jeffrey?
Nothing, just moving things out of storage, so that's good.
I tried to get you on the last one, man, and some stuff came up last minute, and I think that's what you were talking about. You said you had to move some stuff out of storage or something like that. I tried to carry on the torch, man, the best that I could, man. There was so much stuff that I knew a little bit about what we were going to talk about, so I was just like, all right, I gotta carry on the torch. Bear with me, guys. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give them an extra long live stream, and I'm going to really try and go in depth in a couple of things. And, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I've been getting, on a different note, I've been getting copyright strikes left and right. And it's not companies. Apparently, I'm pissing somebody off with a huge following or something because somebody is reporting these videos and saying that there is copyrighted like material in my videos, and it's to the point where like not against my account, but what they're doing is they're taking down my flipping videos that I put up. Like I put up one, and somebody got pissed off, and at first I thought it was like a company, because we were listening to music, and I literally had to cut out our whole jam session. We were having a shot, listening to some music, like I had a long intro, and I wanted to vibe with everybody and stuff. It was the weekend, and I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll trim it out if that's what it is, because it had an option. I said, well, if you just, YouTube had an automated option. I said, well, if you just trim this out, we'll allow the video to go back up. So I trimmed it out, put it back up, and it just totally killed the views, bro. Like, the live stream, when it got over, I was already at like 95 views, and the live within 5 seconds of the live stream being over, and at like well over like 19 likes at least. It was like at 19 likes with like 97 views. You know what I'm saying? Which, I'm not bragging about it, but I mean, for me, like, I know the trajectory of my videos, and like the last one that was on that high of a trajectory, immediately, that thing skyrocketed to like, when it finished out, like 2,100 views. And that was quite a while ago. That was before I started working so crazy. And I haven't been, with not being able to put up content so much with my schedule and stuff like that, I haven't been able to get a video to them heights since then, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But it really pissed me off. At first I was just like, okay, well, maybe, somebody got mad that was like a company, or maybe it was just like an auto music industry bot that just kind of flagged it for no reason. That shit happens sometimes. But then I put up a video about Henry Cavill not doing reshoots, and I put, don't be fooled, people, because people were talking about it, and this was before the announcement that they were doing, the official announcement that they were doing not reshoots, additional photography, and that the main cast would be coming back to do it. So it came out right after that, but when everybody was talking about it, when I dropped that video. So this video goes up, and after like 5 hours of this going up, bam, copyright claimer took the video down. I'm like, really? There's not a single thing in here other than a couple of pictures, like still pictures of like Henry Cavill and Superman and me talking. No music, no nothing. I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. And it told me something about it was weird. There wasn't even an option to put the video back up this time or trim anything. So that video is just down and gone. So I don't whatever, it is what it is. But whoever, I don't know if like a lot of people can gang up and like do that kind of shit, like report a video for false shit. And when you're a small channel, you can't really you know what I mean? Like fight that kind of stuff the way that huge channels can, and get that stuff removed. You just kind of got to take that L and let that video, let it go. So, but,
because like, I know how it is, because I just got an email today saying that one of my very oldest videos, like way before I was covering comic book content, that my video was flagged for being age and it was age restricted, and it was
Oh,
and so I was like, okay, is this a new one? No, and I was like, no, it was actually like one of my very first videos on YouTube.
wow.
So yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know, Jeffrey. Obviously, we're making waves. I don't know if they're good or bad, but we're pissing off the right people. So keep getting mad, haters, and everybody here showing love and support. We appreciate each and every one of you, man.
yeah.
But that makes me, I don't know if that makes me feel a little better that it's not just me getting targeted, or if that makes me feel worse because it's me and you specifically being targeted. I don't know if it's my fault. I know I tend to have some hot takes and run my mouth sometimes, but I don't disrespect anybody or anything like that. I tell the truth. I speak it. I keep it real, 100. I try to the best that I can. Also, with staying up and giving people the information that they need, the information that they want, and the stuff that I'm specifically into. Like I am, this shit means a lot. It means something to me. It's why I do it. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into these comments real quick. And first comment at the top, we got DC Talk with Extended. What up, brother? He said, let's go. South Cali guy, what's going on? He said, it's the final countdown, yo.
Yep.
All right. And then he said, with the strong arm 3, I appreciate the 3 strong arms. Always. Fire flame. And then South Cali said, I see the watchtower is here.
Always watching.
Dr. Fate, let's get this shit, big boy. For sure. All right. And we got Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. What's up? What's up, man? What's up, dog? And he said at Southwest Cali guy, what up, dog? And let's see what else we got in here. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. Yeah, that Henry Cavill not doing reshoots is just some collider fecal matter. Well, that's a very polite and few kind of way of putting it. I dig that. Good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that wording, man. Whatever. Dumbass itches say you gotta expect the opposite. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. All right, we got Pilot Maverick in the house. What's going on? He said, hey guys.
Hey guys.
All right. And so anyway, this is gonna kind of be a we're gonna start off basically from my last video that I dropped talking about Atlantis, Zack's version of Atlantis in my last video. I wanted to continue that and dive into a little more and go a little more in depth with this than we did before. And I know that Ascended Ancient, he already knows a lot of this stuff. I tagged him on Twitter and he's like, bro, I know, bro. I stay on top of this shit. I know. I already know. I'm like, all right, bro, my bad. But yeah, there's some stuff, and I didn't know if you guys seen it or not, but I really want to dive into this kind of stuff. So last thing that I was talking about, and hold on real quick, Dr. Fate popped up a question. He said, Henry is doing additional photography, right?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes. He just generally lies to really steer clear away and to try to not spoil anything on anything that he's doing, NDAs and all that.
Right on. And that's basically, that's roughly what I was saying too in my video that they took down. Okay, another question by Dr. Fate. He said, do you guys think the Atlanteans you showed yesterday, he's talking to me, were probably from a nightmare scene? To tell you the truth, I don't know, but I think that it would be more likely that is actually in the story playing out in real time. I think that some point in the movie that when Steppenwolf is going after the mother boxes, I think there was much more to it than I mean, think about this. In the Justice League cut, right? In the theatrical cut, when we see Mira in Atlantis, it's real quick, and Steppenwolf just knows exactly what he's doing. He just gets raped by security, knows exactly where to go. They just show us him, boom, he's right there and 3 inches from the mother box. He throws Mira around like a rag doll real quick, knocks Jason Momoa out the way, grabs it, and dips out, okay? That's bullshit, okay? That's complete bullshit. That was some chopped up horse shit, and I think that scene does happen with a much more menacing Steppenwolf, much more fleshed out, and I think there was a lot of shit that led up to that point. That was like the climax of the underwater shit, but when Aquaman came and was like, sought out Bruce Wayne and was like, all right, we got to stop this asshole. You're right. And I think that prior to this, Steppenwolf was probably, screwing around underwater, having encounters with low-level Atlanteans, exploring Atlantis, breaking into shit, slowly making his way through Atlantis and going to different areas until he finally got to where he was at later on. And they wouldn't show it all in one sequence, of course. This would be chopped up and split up throughout the movie, going back to what he's doing in Atlantis, is my opinion of how this would play out. And that this scene would probably take place somewhere underwater by a ship. And the Atlanteans would be like coming near the surface, showing them coming to the surface, like, what the hell's going on the surface? And them seeing these parademons around a ship, and maybe they started attacking the lower level, Atlantean soldiers, and slowly, like, death rates. Now his Atlantean people are getting killed. And you got to remember too that the Aquaman that Zack provided for us, we have not seen yet, and it's going to be different than the Aquaman. I'm telling you, it's going to be much different than the Aquaman that we got in the Aquaman movie by James Wan. And I think that there's a scene, and we're going to talk about this scene in a little bit and dive into it. You guys remember that scene in Aquaman, the movie, near the end of the movie, where he finds that king on the throne and gets the golden outfit, the classic suit? I think that is a direct ripoff, and that Zack did that scene first, and that Warner Brothers wanted James Wan to include that scene in some semblance in his movie. And that a lot of why they cut it out was that when Zack stepped down, it was the perfect opportunity for them to do all the characters the way that they thought was best, the version they wanted, and that they tweaked the hell out of the characters, the way they walked, the way they talked, the lighting, and cut entire scenes, reshot other scenes to make a different narrative, which we already know to be the case. We just don't know until we see the Snyder Cut exactly how far they went with it. We know they went far as hell, though. So I'm thinking that when we get his Aquaman, he's just going to be like a I don't trust man type shit right now. I don't really care about men. Like the old school comic Aquaman, like I'm here, I'm trying to protect my people. And I don't even want to do with the politics of my people, but I like, he like on one note, like has a resistance and a hate for not his people, but for like the higher authority figures, like the king, the queen, the princess, and all that shit. That chain of anarchy. I think that he had a little resentment too, because the fact that they looked at him like a bastard half-breed, and the fact that he didn't know exactly what happened to his mother at that point, and he was just bitter and he was drinking, and that's how Aquaman was just like a badass, kind of a little darker, ready to jack somebody's ass up. And I think that we're going to see that version, that kind of Aquaman, and it's going to blow people's minds how different it's going to be from the Aquaman that we got in the standalone movie. That's not to say that James Wan didn't do a great job with that movie, and that Jason Momoa didn't do a good job, do a great job in that movie. But I think that we're going to get some stuff to see from that. And Aquaman has a nightmare from the mother box, maybe, of Justice League versus Atlantis.
So really, like, going back, it's like Aquaman has a nightmare from the mother box, maybe of JL versus Atlantis. Really, I would say no, because if you think about it like this, like if you mean like the Atlanteans versus Superman, then that could be a possibility. Or maybe Atlantis versus Darkseid in the future. I could also see that too, but in terms of just straight up the JL versus Atlantis, no, I don't. I doubt that was going to happen because in the original well, actually, that kind of actually lines up with the original concept art for Aquaman 1, where it showed that the invasion of Atlantis was going to have a grander scale, and that the League was somehow going to get involved in that. So, could be.
Nice. And we got John O'Neill. How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing, friend? He said, "Do you guys think will we ever get a Hawkman origin movie?" And they just cast us a Hawkman for the DC Shazam with Black Adam.
Can you come out here and do this with your son so I can cook dinner?
No, right now, please.
You gotta be.
I will in a minute. Okay. So anyway, so we just had one for DC Shazam, and I think that if the DCEU's Hawkman does good, then I think that there's no reason why they wouldn't give him a standalone origin movie. But we'll have to see how good the Rock's Shazam, Black Adam movie does, and then see what people's reception is to the DCEU's Hawkman, and go from there. But I could see HBO Max picking that thing up and doing something with that.
Yeah, I can definitely see that too.
And let's see. All right. Dr. Fate said Aquaman visits King Atlan. How badass is that? Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that was.
That's what and this is my thing is, I think that oh wait, hold on. He said yes, King Atlan was different, sitting wise in Justice League, right?
Yep.
I don't think that did they even show him in Justice League sitting on the throne?
He was only in there once, and that was where it showed him putting the mother box into one of their guarding tombs.
Right, and see now that what they didn't show was him after death, which is I'm gonna pull that up because this is part of it, because I'm gonna have to hurry this live stream along quicker than what I would have liked, because I got some stuff going on here at home I got to handle. But let's dive into this real quick. Let's see. Let me get this opened up and go just share the screen. Since we're on the topic of it already, let's go right here, and here. Okay, so now, let's see what we've got here. So, we've got this scene right here, okay? This is another one that's not in the movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Zack shared this. This is Aquaman underwater. This is Volko coming up, talking to him. He's got a weapon in his hand, and Volko's got long hair all the way down his back, long, scraggly hair. Armored up, like he's ready to do battle. And in Aquaman, for some reason, he looked like he was the retired, clean-cut mentor. You know what I mean? And on here, he looks like he's rough around the edges, too. Uh-oh, hold on. This thing's going down, Jeffrey. So, is it bad? Is it frozen?
It shows that you're on Twitter, and now I think.
Am I lagging? Okay, let me know if it starts lagging. Just say something or text me. All right.
Okay.
All right, because my stuff is acting completely nuts right now. But anyway, yeah. So there's one image. All right, and the other one that I really wanted to look at, was this one right here, where there's so many scenes like this one, underwater. Okay. And here's the main one. This one right here. Look at the king. Let's see if we can blow this up. Now this is from Justice League, dude. They never showed this in Justice League, but they had this plan at Warner Brothers Pictures in the building, and they were doing a tour, and a guy was in there, and he took pictures of this shit. And he said there was so much footage just planned, but with no.
That was actually Zack. Like he actually posted the video of
right here, this one.
Yeah.
But you see the guy that took the picture? But this might not be the same picture I'm talking about. But there is footage, and it's a quick clip with no sound, and it's somewhere leaked on the internet. Okay. And it shows the king sitting at his throne, dead, underwater, holding his staff, wearing armor, and Jason Momoa. And this happens in Aquaman. And this isn't the same king from, or this happens in Justice League. This ain't the same king from the Aquaman movie at the end. Okay? So, and if it is, that raises some complications with the timeline.
Yep.
So right here it says Justice League's underwater scene had important mythology connections removed. And then right here, I wish I could blow that up even bigger for you guys. But basically, this is a picture. There's Aquaman. Here's another dead guard. There's a guard right here, dead. They're like, it's the king and his like right hand and left hand man are they're all dead, holding down the throne underwater, just dead, sitting there upright. And this was not in the movie. Now, this was in a piece of a trailer that was a promo trailer overseas. And it was real quick, and it was from a weird angle. But you couldn't make out what it was. And it didn't show the full king. And this is the king right here, sitting upright with the hat, with the crown on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can find a couple more. There's a couple of them, but it makes you wonder what that scene was all about. You know, then we've got this. This is concept art right here of Zack's. As you can see, there isn't just humans. There's like the creatures that were in the Aquaman movie. Zack had his own version of some of the Atlanteans that were like more like fishmen and shit.
Yep.
And this is probably in the movie. Zack shoots what he draws. We've always said that. Now, if you look at there's Aquaman, and right here, depending on the context of the scene, he could be having a nightmare like Cyborg did. He could be getting close to the mother box, touching it, and he could be having an apocalyptic nightmare, like what's his name was just suggested in the comments. It just depends. We know this scene was shot. We don't know if it happened the way that it's showing it happening, though, because that stuff always changes a little bit. Yep. But yeah, as you can see, there wasn't just humanoid people that was part of Atlantis in Zack's Justice League. There was fish-like men and fish-like soldiers underwater, and stuff like that. It looks like he's near the mother box, either accidentally activating it or trying to stop it from going off. But he looks like he's touching it. And this is more stuff that's going to be in the Snyder Cut. We've got where is it at? We've got this one scene right here. There's King Atlas.
In action.
That we never got to see in the Snyder Cut actually fighting while he's alive. Well alive, I might add. Hold on, let me try and scroll to it. Right here. Right there. There we go. He's using his powers. He looks like a badass too. He's fighting, taking on parademons, as you can see right there. They actually look like demonoid, like demons, like they look like from BVS, and they look like they're supposed to look, man. Yeah. So that's in there. Here's another great shot. Look at close up right here. This is gonna be it. Hold on. Right here. Look at all these shots. There's a close-up of Volko from the Snyder Cut. This is part of Atlantis and the Snyder Cut.
I still can't believe that they cut out William Dafoe.
Yeah, who gets William? That's why I said it just makes no sense to cast someone like Willem Dafoe and then cut him out of the movie. Look at him. He looks like he's got some real shit to say right now. We don't know what he's talking about or what he's gonna say.
But
he's just like, my boy, you must come back to the land. Just wow, there's a lot of scenery. It looked more aquatic, but darker edge. There's him talking to him. Then right here, there's characters in the background. Is that his brother? Is that the brother that he fights in the Aquaman movie in the background right here?
No, it actually looks like someone a lot more older, actually.
I mean, but look, there's three. Look at that. Looks like that's another girl that we don't know of. There's a guy, then there's Willem Dafoe and Mira. And that is a clear as shit, picture right there. And yes, it's in black and white, but you know that this shot is all the way done right here. And they're in some kind of fortress type deal with like round sliding doors or round window behind them. And they're looking up like they're looking at something like bad or something surprising is happening. That or Aquaman is showing up for the first time to talk to them or something.
Yeah.
Swimming fast and he's coming up on the scene. So, it's just like a lot of these scenes were just reshot, like this scene right here of him underwater. This is him looking at the king underwater.
And really,
and for some reason, that was cut.
And really, the original.
Yeah, this was taken from Warner Brothers Pictures. This right here, you see how there's a guy with a camera phone? That was when it was, and this was like 3 years ago almost, man.
Yep. And the strong arm, you want to know who that person on the phone is?
Who is it?
That's actually Zach. He actually posted that he actually filmed that clip for his birthday and posted it on Vero and said for a birthday surprise, a little snippet of the Atlantis scene.
Wow. And some stuff does fly over my head, and that one definitely was one of them. Look at this one. Look at this shot right here. This is the one. I have never seen this one right here. Let me see if I can blow this up. I want to. Oh, it's it's taking me over to Twitter for some reason. Okay, but it's not showing the damn. Okay, just blow up the picture, man. Really? You're just gonna dead at me right to fucking Twitter?
Wow.
You son of a bitch. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna get around that. Aquaman under her. Let's do it like that. Let's see if I can blow it up on my computer. I don't need no dang Twitter twatter. They deaded me, bro. Right on Twitter. That's a bull. Go.
We said you're gonna use us. But yeah.
Okay, well, now I know there's a lot of white in the background, but that's because I'm trying to. Why can't I just view just the picture and blow the picture up without the bull junk around it? There we go. Nice. How's that look?
Good.
Okay, so now look this scene. I've never ever seen this scene right here. I've never seen a picture of this shot. I've never seen footage of this shot leaked, posted by Zach or anything. And there's Jason Momoa. Look at the face, the shape his mouth is in. He's like pissed. He's like making a frown and looking serious. You know what I mean? And you look behind him, there's a dead soldier striking a pose right here, holding a weapon. There's a dead soldier over here holding a weapon. And right here, there's the king. There's King Atlas. And he's dead. He's dead as shit. He's got gray hair on his beard. He's like a decomposed skeleton. He's got the crown on still, holding his weapon, sitting in his chair. dead
Yep.
underwater. And this is another scene. This is all part of that sequence. We don't know how it plays together, but this is all part of that sequence, man.
Yep, and we haven't even seen a hint of the violence that the reason why WB cut the original Atlantis scene and original action piece was because it was, quote, too violent.
Too dark. Yep, and that's why
the actor said that it was like too violent, and I'm like, really with that,
you
like,
gotta be fucking kidding me when I heard that. That's all I could think when I first heard that. When I read that, when I heard that, especially the other day when I was really confirmed by a source that's why it was cut. It was too dark. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Are you serious right now? And
you want to know what that tells me? I think that we're gonna see sea creatures involved in the battle.
Yeah, I think there probably will be sea creatures involved in the battle, and there'll be sea creatures, Atlanteans. There'll be more than just Mira Volkl be there. It's wow. It's so much different. And the one that I brought up the other day, let's see. Right here. Here she is. Let's blow this up real quick. And I'm going to save this image. Yep. And that way we can view this properly. Blow this up, blow this up. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Okay. So you look right here, and we went over this in the last live stream on Strong Arm Flix. But right here is 4 of the members of the Atlanteans with their helmet, with their armor on, with their helmets, suited and booted up, ready to go to war. And behind them, you look and you see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 individuals, and they're wearing, mocap, like CGI outfits, so that because they're playing big menacing parademons with wings and claws and shit. So this is a parademon war between the Atlantis, and they said they shot this in freezing cold Iceland.
Yeah,
and that they were freezing their asses off in and out of the water. That just sucks. It says out in Iceland last year on Justice League as a parademon, fishing for Atlanteans. You hear that? Fishing. Mm-hmm. See, I never seen this phrasing. Out in Iceland last year, fishing for Atlanteans in the freezing Icelandic Sea. This scene didn't make the final cut, but had a banging time filming it nonetheless. This is so, and then someone commented, this is so amazing. Literally, my life goals. Didn't make the final cut. So, like every other scene that was originally shot with this guy was on one. He said, oh, didn't make the final cut. Oh, so like every other scene that was originally shot. Wow, savage. That guy's a savage. I like it. But yeah, man, it's just so much, cut from it. Here we got another great picture right here. And I like this one. And I want to blow this one up and look at it. And right here. So there's the king. There's Aquaman, a.k.a. Jason Momoa. And here's why the battle between the Atlanteans and parademons was removed. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We don't need to go over. I went over a lot of this in the last video. We heard a lot of these scenes were removed because they were different from the Atlantis that was supposed to show up in the Aquaman movie. So Zack steps down, suit and tie motherfuckers take over, and they've got an idea for how they want Aquaman to look, walk, and talk. They think they know best. They're like, oh, it's too dark. So, but basically, but now we're hearing that one battle between the parademons was removed because it was too violent.
That's
a huge battle between Atlanteans and parademons was removed because it was too violent, and the other shit was removed because it showed more of Atlantis itself, because of the fact that the suit and tie motherfuckers had their own idea how they wanted Atlantis to look in James Wan's Aquaman. So there you have it, guys. There you have it.
Yep. And really, like, it goes to show, really, like you said, how it was just chopped. Like, you can't show me first the Amazons fighting tooth and nail to protect the mother box, and like a very lengthy action set piece, and then the Atlanteans just get jobbed out by Steppenwolf. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, exactly. And Dr. Fate said, "Damn, there's a lot we missed." And bro, where y'all find that pic? And Dr. Fate is asking a question to you. Hold on real quick. He said, Jeffrey, who do you think is Green Lantern? Don't say Sam, LOL.
I'm not, actually, because I think it's actually not Hal Jordan at all. I think it might actually be Jon Stewart.
Ooh, man, that would be so badass if it was.
Because if you think about it like this, this is just something that I've seen a very keen pattern for. A lot of the black actors have been cut that have had a essential role. Harry Lennox as Martian Manhunter. You have Cyborg completely cut out of the movie. You have Iris West. You have Mama Stone, and they really, like, something just feels very odd to me. Like, it really just a feeling that the Green Lantern we are going to get at the final battle and in Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be Jon Stewart. Now, I think the reason why people say Hal Jordan majority is because really Hal Jordan was really kind of like the first human Green Lantern introduced in the comics. But if you go back into Justice League lore, majority of the time it's actually Jon Stewart who is in the Justice League.
And we got another question for you, Jeffrey, from Pilot Maverick, and then we're gonna hurry this along, move on to our next topic. I think Marvel bought out DC back in 2016, so DC had to change their direction with the universe because it was similar. It was too similar to Marvel's universe. What are your thoughts, Watchtower?
Well, that's the thing. I would really have to say no on that, because it really, I think we would just have to look at Zack and how he does things with no compromise. And, like, he doesn't compromise with anything, and Zack is a smart dude. Like, he don't want it, like, next to Jason. Like, aside from Jason Momoa, another person you don't want to mess with is Zack. And I don't think Disney would want to mess with Zack, especially with these last few years. So yeah, really, I think that DC wasn't bought by wasn't bought by Marvel. In fact, Jim Lee actually straight up deconfirmed the rumors, saying like, and I quote, I don't know where that rumor came from, but that is 100% false. So yeah, like it really, DC wasn't bought by Marvel or Disney or really anyone. It's still on 100% WB or in this case AT&T now.
Nice. And real quick, I want to play this clip for you guys. Since this video was primarily centered around Jason Momoa, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, and specifically Zack Snyder's version of Aquaman in the Snyder Cut, Atlantis, and all that. Atlantis will rise, guys, in the Snyder Cut, and it's going to be spectacular to see, and I can't wait. I can't wait, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that little bit of content that we dove into. Maybe some of it you already seen. Maybe some of it was a nice surprise for you. But just on that topic of Jason Momoa to close, I want to play this clip of Jason Momoa just being a total badass when it comes to Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill's Superman. This is I always love watching this clip. So let's check it out real quick. Let me do. Let me turn my screen on for you guys. All right.
You know what? I got a question for the orange shirt samurai. How come you didn't like Superman? No. By all means, speak your mind. You got a problem with my boy? You know what? I got a question for the orange shirt samurai. How come you didn't like?
You know what's funny about this clip? Like there's a long pause before the audience erupts. Now, I think the person in that orange shirt did something that made that crowd get that reaction.
And you know what else too? Somebody said down here in the comments, it might have been Dr. Fate, but somebody said something about why does Jason Momoa's Aquaman look way more buff in the Snyder Cut than he did in the theatrical version? And
I think that has to do with the process of reshoots, because probably when the original version was done, Jason Momoa and everyone else was really kind of in their relaxing stage, like the movie's done, everything's principal photography is done, all the filming process is done, except for the VFX crew. So he was probably just kind of relaxing with the rest of the cast. And then when he got that call, he was like a lot less buff at the time of that call.
Right, exactly. And another thing is like I said, they all got prepared and shot a movie and then got forced to come back to reshoot a whole entirely different movie. After they're done doing their roles, they're back chilling. They're off their diets. They're not working out no more, and they get called back to shoot basically an entirely different movie. And then on top of that, it's rush, and they're getting treated like shit. That's why you see Jason Momoa's less buff. Appears to be less buff, and Ben Affleck looks kind of pudgy in some scenes in the theatrical cut, and in the Snyder Cut scenes we've seen of Ben Affleck and Ben Affleck's Batman, he looks chiseled, he looks in shape, he looks like the Bruce we got in BVS.
And also, like, Gal was actually showing pregnancy during the green screen.
I remember that.
They had to green screen it. So it's like with everything going on, it's like with that aspect, like even like I think that next to next to Zach, I think Gal got the worst of it with how she was treated. Like I can only imagine if a woman was showing pregnancy and it was and was getting
Whoa.
close to labor and then it's told to come back. Like I'm like if I'm a woman and I'm pregnant, I'm like, yo, no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
But really, like, shout out to Gal for doing that, because yeah, she's like a trooper with that.
Right
Because I would
on.
have just said no straight up.
And you guys hit that like button for me. There's 8 people in here watching. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And so now we're gonna move on to our next topic. Ayer Cut and Ayer Cut. We got a small Ayer Cut update. And also I just was I'm over on Twitter right now. This completely flew over my head. I was at work all day. And Jeffrey, you've probably seen this. Maybe you haven't. But let's jump over here and check this out real quick.
Okay.
All right. Boom. Or nope. Boom.
Oh.
Whoa. What
Okay,
the? Dude, this is from today, bro. Oh, this is from 15 minutes ago.
Oh.
It says this is a new never before seen of the Joker and David Ayer's Suicide Squad in the Ayer Cut. And it says that at Cut Ayer posted this. He probably reposted it from David Ayer. I'm not sure, or maybe he said Joker getting EST scene, I assume. This will be mad to watch play out.
Yo.
And then it says at David Ayer Movies, can you reveal any tidbits of info on it or what we can expect? Do we relive any snippets of Jay's past life, like his memories as to who he truly is? Slowly fading away slowly fading away as Harleen takes them away from him. This is part of the torture scene in Arkham. This is part of whatever happened to him that erased his mind.
Yeah. Like,
wow! Look at this shit, guys. Look at this.
Like I can really
Man, release the Ayer Cut, dog. Release the Ayer Cut.
Bro. Release the Ayer Cut, man, because people say that
fans, right? Come on, HBO Max, AT&T, quit messing around and release the Ayer Cut.
This is the thing where like I hear they say, "Oh, I don't want to see more of it, Jared Leto's the Joker," but thinking about going into his path, really, even through the quote extended cut of Suicide Squad, that was only literally the surface of the performance. That's you're ordering a meal, you're ordering a burger, but instead you just get the dessert. Come on. This is awesome.
Man, oh man. Let's hold on. Let's go over and when was this posted? I've never seen this before. I don't even know. This might not even have been posted on Twitter. A lot of times, what'd you say?
Check David Ayer's Instagram story.
Yeah, that's where he likes to post a lot of Ayer Cut information and stuff. I don't know why. He's on Twitter a lot, but on Twitter he just talks about army stuff, military stuff, and regular shit. He don't really talk about none of his film projects, specifically the Ayer Cut of Suicide Squad. Really, that at all on Twitter. I mean, he did for a while, but then I don't know what happened with that. Hey, what's up, son? Give me a hug. I love you. I'll be out there in a minute, son.
Please, or what, Daddy?
What?
Lisa keep telling me to do my work, and I already did have my grandma.
You're not done. Mom told you you had.
You got a little bit more left to do.
You got 10 more minutes.
But we will. You got 10 more minutes. All right. I'll be out there soon. Just try it. If you can't get it done, we'll figure it out.
Why do you gotta?
I'll be out there soon. I love you. All right, hold on. Let's see. David Ayer. All right, there's his account. Yep,
Yeah.
See, U.S. Navy. He's real big on the Navy, and I get it, but it's like he was posting Ayer Cut shit on Twitter for a while, and I feel like HBO Max told him to stop that shit because I think they want to wait. I don't know what for or when, but I think they want to wait for something.
Because I did hear apparently, like this is only just a rumor, but apparently according to this rumor that HBO Max did actually what you call it tagline or that's it. HBO Max trademarked fandom. So maybe they're doing so they might be doing their own HBO Max fandom down the line. Like if the rumor is true, like there's no really any hardcore evidence of it,
Right.
But according to this rumor, that really HBO Max did trademark fandom.
Jeffrey, now do you got on your Twitter feed that Ayer Cut post with the third act on it that was leaked with the Joker? I wanted to go into that.
Hold on. I really right now I'm on. Oh.
You still there, Jeffrey? What happened? No! Come back! Hold on. He's just multitasking, guys. You shall be back. Jeffrey Warfield will be back. All right. Let's see. Where is this at? Maybe he's looking for it. And where is this? Where is it at? Where'd she go? So anyway, I'm trying to find this third act, guys. There was a leak from the script from the Ayer Cut from the third act involving the Joker. And let's try and go to Jeffrey's page and see if it's over there. All right. Oh, Jeffrey's back. Hold on, guys. There you are, Jeffrey. What happened?
I tried to go on
to Twitter at the same time.
Yeah, that didn't work out. So yeah, but I did see the picture, and it looks like he's like some kind of.
What's up, Jesse Allen?
And I'm looking at the background of the picture, and it looks like he's either at his. It looks like he's either at his own house or at some kind of studio. And it looks like you said like at the beginning of really like some kind of therapy, because it really does look like we're going to see like what kind of process Joker went through with the erasing of his mind and all that. That was really left hanging, because erasing someone's mind seems like a very big plot point they would want to get across.
Right, exactly. And I wanted to find the one, Jeffrey, that was just the script with the words on it that played out the third act with the Joker, how he shows up supposedly. That I don't remember if you texted me, DM'd me it over Twitter, or how I seen it, but I read it, remember, and I commented on it. I was like, that is fire. And it said something about the Joker showing up, And they were like, "Is he real? He's not real." And the Joker said something about, I've never had no beef with you. Or Will Smith told the Joker something about, I never had no beef with you.
Yeah. So, and with that right there, like that line, one line right there,
It makes me know that it's in the movie because they use that lingo constantly throughout the movie.
And also that really does show me that yeah, there actually was some history with the Joker and Deathstroke because remember in the filming process, David Ayer said something along the lines of, "Think about the worst thing that ever happened to you," and the Joker did it. Go.
Yeah, and that means that there's got to be a lot of filming, a lot of motivation for this film. I've said that before and broke that down in a video way back. What you said, Jeffrey, I think you were a part of it actually, but we broke that down. I want to say, but that's what I said. How much like Joker footage is actually missing, and I know that David Ayer wouldn't confirm it, and he said something about no, it's not like an hour worth of footage, but he has lied before to keep secrets. A lot of actors and directors have to lie to stay under NDA, and maybe if he were to confirm the runtime right now without Warner Brothers permission, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable with that. But there's more. Maybe there's not an hour worth, but there is a lot of footage in there that he's not telling us about. He's told us that there is more, but that's as far as he's willing to go with it.
Yeah.
Smash that like button, guys. And I just it's gonna kill me. I've got to find this. Let me go under my notifications. I want to read out this third act for you guys. But I want to find it.
I'll find it. Also, I'll be back. I'll tag you. I'll DM you the tweet when I find it.
Okay. Hold on real quick though, Jeffrey, because I think I can find this thing if I just look. Because I'm looking right now, and let's see what we've got here. It's got, I think it's rated. that one was killing it. That was funny as hell. Where's it at? Where? It's down here somewhere. Let's see. All right, Jeffrey, go ahead. Go ahead and do that. Dang, did you leave and come back that fast?
Yeah, I found it.
Damn! All right.
I DM'd it to you.
All right. Let me go into this. Messages. Tweet. All right, there it is. Let me blow that up. All right, now hold on 1 second. Let me
I'm fast like
okay.
that.
Can you see it?
Yep.
All right, let me blow that up. All right, so right here, guys, this is the script from the Ayer Cut, a leak from from a scene in the third act where the Joker shows back up after his face is half burnt from the helicopter crash. So let's see. It says continued. Enchantress squares off against the 7 ragged and exhausted interlopers. They approach her high noon style. Captain Boomerang reacts, turns white with horror. Boomer. He just calls him David Ayer just calls him Boomer in his script. Boomer, bloody hell, I found Waller. Now they all see her. Waller is levitating upside down behind the Enchantress, unconscious and oddly glowing. Her head is wired up with black inky tendrils from the Enchantress's aura. That stops the squad dead in their tracks. Then the arming lights on their necks begin to flash red and beep, like the neck bombs that they got put in.
Yep.
What the hell? Joker steps out, holding Waller's detonator in his hand. What? You guys hear that shit? Joker. One more step and you die, because snitches get stitches. Switching sides with the law. It's supposed to be us versus them, not us versus us. I'm just imagining how Lara would say that. Harley beams with joy. Harley, pudding, and then Flag, he's not real. Joker replies, I'm the most real thing here. I'm the walking, talking truth. Or maybe I'm not. And if I'm not, then this won't blow his head off. Beep. Joker's thumb hovers above Deadshot's face on the screen. Deadshot to Flag. He's a real dude. What'd he say?
He's
real. Dude's real, okay? That's what he said. He's real. Dude's real, okay? To Joker. Deadshot turns to Joker. Joker, you know I never had no beef with you. That's funny. See, there's a little bit of natural dark humor right there. Enchantress, bring me the sword. I want the sword. Joker says, Harley, dear, please give the woman the sword. Harley looks at her friends and shrugs.
And there's actually something that really does. There's actually two things that I wanted you to touch on. Like, really, it goes on to really with that one line that said the Deathstroke that said, you know that we never had beef before. That really does prove that there's really some kind of history between Joker and Deathstroke in the Ayer Cut and in Suicide Squad.
Yes.
And in a way, it kind of connects with the club scene in a way. Because remember, Common's character said, "I don't want no beef."
Yeah,
exactly. and then you go to that, and then you go into the Ayer Cut with the script saying, with Deathstroke saying, you know, you and I have never had beef before. So really, like, there's some kind of connection there with the club scene and with the Ayer Cut script that was just shown. So that really also
confirms to me without a doubt that to be. See, the thing is, to me, man, is that this shit is. I'm happy and excited and like mind blown on one level. Then on another level, I'm equally frustrated with Warner Brothers because the fact that this isn't how I want to know what happens in that movie. I want to see this damn thing. Everybody wants to see this damn thing, and they need to just release it already. And I just wanted to say real quick to Jesse Allen. I wanted to show him some love real quick. He said, there's me and your notifications. And he said, yeah, we need the Ayer Cut like yesterday. What else did he say? He said, Jesse Allen said, I ditched 4 Nerds stream for you guys that's going on right now. Haha. Well, 4 Nerds, that's my boys. That's my peoples. I'm cool with them. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're awesome, man. Tune into them. But I appreciate you like a mofo being here.
Yeah, like we don't want no beef with.
I don't want no beef. You don't want no beef.
but yeah, like also with the sword thing, like
whose sword do you think she's talking about? The
I think
Katana.
I think it's Katana's sword because
it still traps the souls of the victims.
So, do you think that Enchantress might actually want to try to free the souls in the sword?
I don't. Oh, I never thought about that.
I just thought about that, and that gave me chills.
Wow,
man. Like you figure, just thinking about that, like a army of undead warriors at Enchantress's side.
Oh, that would be nuts. And you know that there was some kind of small role with Katana and the Enchantress, because I think it was because Katana got possessed. Her eyes went black. She turned and tried to attack the Suicide Squad members, and that was in the first trailer for Suicide Squad. And I don't know. I think Katana ends up dying in his version and Ayer's version, but who knows? Someone also commented and said that. But I want to bring up this other comment. Dr. Fate said, over there on Four Nerds, they be talking about some syrup or some shit, and on this stream, it's some secret FBI shit. Hello. Oh hell no. Yes, he meant Deadshot earlier. Yes, Deadshot.
Yeah, it said Deadshot, but
what do we say? Okay, all right. What do we think, Jesse Allen? What do we think about the Joker EST scene? Is that how you say that? How do we think it will play out? Just posted it up on Cut Air. That was 2.5 minutes ago. I think we already covered. Did we already cover this?
Yeah, I think
sure.
we did actually.
Yeah. Okay. And here's a new one. Sheriff Quinones. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm trying my best. Thumbs up. My man, I appreciate that. Give this video a thumbs up too if you're enjoying it, bud.
Yep.
Nice seeing you here. Hopefully to see him. We'd like to see him more in the future. And Dr. Fate, yes, Katana dies, and yes, Enchantress needs the sword. And Dr. Fate said there is concept art on it.
Ooh,
see now I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
I have not seen that. So, anyway, so I'm going to end this live stream soon. So, Jeffrey, do you want to jump in real quick on the last 5 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes of our video? Talk about the things we discussed before, the Alita Army, and or before that, something else prior to that.
Yeah. So really, Jamie Foxx got announced to be Electro for Spider-Man, for Tom Holland Spider-Man 3, and really what that says to me is, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit worried because Grace Randolph actually came out a few months ago in August saying a tweet that she heard that Kevin Feige wants to basically out multiverse to the DCEU by bringing a whole bunch of some Marvel characters and Marvel actors, like from Edward Norton to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, like bringing back all of these other characters. And what makes me worried about that and mad at the same time is, one, of course, I'm not really mad about it because it's just really kind of like Marvel does what Marvel does,
right?
Kind of be what's going on with the DC world. But what really has me worried is that if they bring back Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man back, like, what really has me worried is that they will ruin him, because to me, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is the best live action interpretation of it, and is actually Stan Lee's the best live action interpretation of it. Like, he actually said that when he was asked during the time Tom Holland was already done with Civil War, and he said that his favorite live action interpretation was Andrew Garfield. So really, like, I'm really worried on what this could do for Andrew Garfield's career.
Oh man, see, I never thought about it like that, and I'm new to this information completely. I'm hearing this for for the first time from Jeffery Warfield, like the rest of you guys on here. And yeah, it's interesting. On one hand, it would be nice to see him come back because he was screwed out of, his third movie that we know that he deserved to have. And he was also my personal favorite out of the 3 live-action Spider-Mans as well. So, yeah, that's something to think about for sure.
And yeah, shout out to the Alita Army with hashtag re-release Alita today. They have a campaign going on today to have Alita Battle Angel re-released in theaters originally Cinemark, but now and that was a success. Like they were heard loud and clear, and right now Cinemark is going through trying to get that his movie back into theaters, and now apparently the Regal actually was paying attention to hashtag re-release Alita, and Regal said that I know, and Regal actually came out with a tweet saying, "We know that you weren't really paying attention to us and just wanted Cinemark, but yeah, we're actually interested in re-releasing Alita as well." So in that aspect, like hashtag re-release Alita was a huge success.
Nice.
And really, for those who don't know what Alita Army is, it's basically like the sister movement that released the Snyder Cut. Like they helped us out a lot. Like that Batman Twitter poll with Christian Bale and Ben Affleck for best live action Batman for best Batman ever, and they really helped us out there. So for those who don't know what Alita Army is, basically the Alita Army is a huge fan base of Alita Battle Angel, and their main goal is for Alita Battle Angel to get a sequel, and which I'm 100% on board with.
I am as well. I really enjoyed the first Alita Battle Angel movie, and it ended for a sequel, and it makes 0 sense why they wouldn't create a sequel for it. The movie was great. That is a positive way. That is the proper way to show proper strong lead female character, woman empowerment, and all of that kind of stuff like that, without kicking a man right in the nuts or saying "Q" or on some Brie Larson bullshit. And I quite enjoyed the story of the movie, and I've been seeing it for a while, but I was too busy with the Snyder Cut movement. Before the release was announced, doing our campaigning, but I seen the campaign way back to get Alita its sequel, and it seems that nothing's really come of it. The studio hasn't really done shit about it, and I'm happy to hear that it was a huge success today over there. You said on Twitter, right?
Yep.
Their campaign for it, and that's great. And hashtag release the Alita sequel. Definitely. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can follow them over there on Twitter. Or do you know what page is? Do they have a page that's coordinating it or anything like that, Jeffrey?
Yes, they do. It is at Alita Army.
Okay, at Alita Army over there on Twitter. You can subscribe to them, follow them, and take part in this. And I may do so as well if I can find time to. I would really love to see a sequel to that, and I really hope that they get what they're asking for. They've been fighting for a long time for this, and they deserve it.
Yep.
And is there anything that you want to add, Jeffrey, before we go?
Yeah, one more thing, two more things actually. They also have a YouTube channel that they really bring in some of the cast and crew in for interviews and stuff like that. It's a really cool side on what the cast and crew really think about what's going on and all that. So give the Elite Army YouTube channel a subscribe if you want to find out
Yeah.
more about what's going on. And they also do charity events for 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 replacement body limbs, which is great. So yeah, like this is really like a movement that I can really get behind. And really, like, this is just really like something that I really love. It's just multiple, like, separate movements that seem separate coming together, helping each other out. And it's just amazing about like what these last few years have been like. So, yeah.
Right on. Righteous talk from Jeffrey Warfield, aka the Watchtower, as always. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. Smash that like button, share this video, subscribe to Strong Arm Flix, and subscribe to Jeffrey Warfield over on Twitter and on his YouTube channel. And thank you guys for tuning in to Strong Arm Flix. And we will see you guys again. But till next time.
Peace.
Peace.